Crypto Frog in the house. Today we're going to talk about Alchemix, which is a new DeFi primitive, self-paying loans executed wonderfully. Hear me out when I tell you the loans pay themselves off. If you're new here, click subscribe. That would be greatly appreciated. I am Crypto Frog, and if you leave me a thumbs up, then you definitely won't have to have an anal coof infection test from mainland China. Disclaimer, none of this is financial advice, but let's get straight into it, shall we? Also, you can follow me on Twitter, CryptoFrog202, up to 15,500 followers. Craziness. Alright, let's have a quick look at the price as of the time of making this video. It's just under 1,300 US of your dollarinos for Alchemix. Ticker ALCX. Market cap just under $42 million. Trading volume over 17.5 million. Circulating supply around 32,000. Max supply 478,600 and change. This is the homepage of Alchemix. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Alchemical synthetic tokens, unlocking your future yield now. God dang now. All you have to do is connect your MetaMask and you're good to go. As you can see here, you can deposit DAI and mint alUSD. You can transmute all alUSD into DAI, trade all alUSD, farm ALCX with alUSD. There's also a vault here where you can deposit, but they've reached their maximum amount of mintable alUSD. No more can be minted until the debt ceiling is raised. It's already been raised once already, and this is a new DeFi project. It's crushing. You can transmute here. You can find all the information in the documents. If you go down to the bottom of the page, see here docs, you can read all about the vaults. It tells you, we'll get into that in a minute, the transmuter, you can read about that, token distribution, and the DAO. The ALCX is the governance token of Alchemix. You can farm in the ALCX ETH SUSHI liquidity pool. You can just solo stake ALCX straight. They also have an alUSD curve finance pool as well, and an alUSD pool, just flat stake. This is what you get when you pop up. I'm just using an account so I can play my music. What you have to do, go to SUSHISWAP, get the contract address for Alchemix, copy it, go into Etherscan if you want to double check it, get the contract address, copy it, go to SUSHISWAP, make sure you're on the right page, app.sushi.com, contract address, and it'll come up with ALCX. Then with your Ethereum, buy like half your Ethereum for ACLX, and then add liquidity. Come back to the page here and you'll see your SLP available. You'll need to approve it first, and then you can stake 100% of it and you're well away. Now you can see kind of the rates on a good website is called vfat.tools, and I just pulled this up. You can see that the staking alUSD will get you 0.71% a day, around 5% a week, and 258% a year. If you're just solo staking ALCX, then it's 0.95%. A week is 6.68%, and a year is 347%. The real butter is to be made in the ETH ALCX, although I'm in this pool, so best stay out of it. Know what I'm saying? There's $53.5 million in there right now. APY 3.25% a day. A week, 22.76%, a year, 1,183%. Clearly, if you're in the ETH ALCX, that is the most attractive APY styles. Be aware of impermanent loss, it is a thing, but I don't really care. I'm in it anyway. Taking a look at the Twitter for Alchemix. DeFi alchemical synthetic tokens. They only have a Discord. It's very constructive conversations going on in there. They don't have a Telegram group. There is no official ALCX Telegram. There is only an official Discord. Any Telegram claiming to be us is a scam. And this guy made this awesome picture, which I borrowed to use for my thumbnail. Hear me out, guys. The loans fucking pay for themselves off. God dang right. I'll tell you more about that in a minute. And also their curve finance thing is live now. Mage mode. You can earn up to boosted 9x on LP token staking and alUSD 3 GRAVY. Mage mode introduces the curve LP farming pool whilst rebalancing the rewards distribution throughout existing pools. Rewards are live now. God dang right. So they got a bunch of followers, and yeah, if you want to provide liquidity, do it on SUSHISWAP. I'll scroll down here. You can see that there's no Uniswap there. It's all done on SUSHISWAP. Big volume over the past 24 hours, $17.6 million. So around half its market cap is trading. And in regards to how much is in these things, let's pull up VFAT one more time. alUSD, there is $23.3 million staked. Single stake in ALCX is $17.3 million. Staked in the ETH liquidity pool is around about $46 million. And in the GRAVY pool, 10.4. So the TVL in relation to the market cap is absolutely ginormous. It's not on CoinGecko quite yet, but I imagine it will be. I am super bullish on this, yo. Like, whoa, oh my god. I tweeted this out before. ALCX is going to be a DeFi blue chip. I really believe that. Just so you know, when it's in the top 25 market caps, it's currently ranked 414th. So we've got some room to grow, is what I'm telling you. And yeah, so you can read about the DAO there. They also have some famous friends. Cronje of YFI fame, Yearn.finance. He says, I thought the hockey stick days were over. Congrats, Scoopy Troubles, who is the pseudo-anonymous dev or co-founder of Alchemix. And look what we have here. We have Alchemix's symbol right in the middle, the center point of YFI, Curve, Sushi, and DAI. So it pays to have friends in high places, right? You can see by some of the tweets here as well that some big Ethereum guys are into it as well. Into Crypto Toast is into it. Thorchain gave them a big shout out as well. Rune and VO Maximalist, who has 35,500 followers, saying, so ALCX just gonna blue chip it straight or what? Yeah, I reckon so. God dang right. And going down Andre Cronje's Twitter feed here. And I scrolled down and I found that Andre Cronje had retweeted Scoopy Trouples, basically saying, look, this is our new project, and he retweeted how it works. Let's pull it up. It's quite a complex project, isn't it? So use a wallet, you deposit, manage user vaults, send yield to Yearn vaults to pay down your debts. I'll put it a bit more simply in just a minute's time. So what it really does, it presents two key innovations in the DeFi community. So it has this yield-backed stablecoin, and it also has automatic debt repayment, as I mentioned at the top. Plus, throw in the killer APYs on farming, and it really is manna from heaven every single day, every single hour. As I said, Andre Cronje of YFI fame, DeFi genius, etc., etc., is a huge fan. He's retweeted a bunch of ALCX tweets. He should, in a way, as ALCX has really given YFI a shot in the arm as well. Now, people throw around words like game changer quite a bit, but fuck it, I'm going to say it. ALCX is a game changer, in my opinion. The platform gives you advances on your yield farming via a synthetic token that represents a fungible claim on any underlying collateral in the Alchemix protocol. Now, it may seem rather complicated, but for the end user, it is really quite easy. Deposit DAI. I have been reading in the Discord that others are coming down the line. Then you can borrow alUSD or alUSD. Your borrow is automatically paid off from the interest you earn in the DAI vault or later on in whatever vault you're in. And you can use your alUSD for further gains. Rewards are about to begin on that as well, or you can go out there, trade it, buy other coins with it, all while your loan is getting magically paid off through the magic of DeFi. So alUSD is a normal ERC-20 token and will be tradable. Perhaps it's even tradable now. I'm more of a yield farming man, so I'm in the farm myself. But once users have minted their alUSD, they have the option of depositing alUSD back into the transmuter. Here, as you can see, you can put it back in the transmute, and you can transmute and exit. That will convert all alUSD back into DAI and even other stable coins. Now, it does offer a collateralized loan at negative interest rates, so that's actually better than actual free loans. And the alpha is that you can invest the future 50% elsewhere while your entire principal is earning percentage as well. It's literally like magic, like mama used to make. If you want to hold a reserve or hedge of stablecoins, this really increases their potential as well. You can pay back the loan anytime you want with DAI or alUSD. However, you can pay off your balance at any time, as I just mentioned there, including immediately after borrowing. If you want, you are earning an interest, not paying one. It's very, very flexible. You don't have a minimum lockup time, an expiration date, or any of that other kind of stupid crap. Also, I did like what I saw when I saw that they had made the Curve Finance pool flash loan resistant. God dang, I was happy to hear that. So you're basically allowed to borrow money today that you would have to wait 3 years to get at like 15% APY. You can just get that instantaneously. You can use that cash advance to earn yield on your future money. It really is some 4D chess going on here. And when you repay, you still get to keep the interest you earned while you were deposited. Now, ALCX gives holders governance rights, as I mentioned before. Alchemix DAO will receive income from the Alchemix protocol with a portion of the yield earning going to the treasury. So they need to builders be a building, Now a portion of the yield printed goes to the DAO treasury, which funds things like bug bounties, ongoing development, and whatever else is going on. Now, the initial circulating supply was 32,000 ALCX. The weekly emission is 22,300 or something. It is decreasing, not by very much either, so you can enjoy high yields for quite a long time. The decrease is 130 ALCX per week for 3 years. And you may think, oh, a weekly emission of 22.3k is quite high as well, but think about it, the circulating supply is still extraordinarily low, and a lot of people have it in pools and are single staking it anyway, so there isn't really much circulating around. It's all churning around in the Alchemix protocol. And also, when we look at the market cap, it's like less than $43 million, and there are literally hundreds of millions of dollars locked up in all these various pools and vaults and future loaning yourself money. Based on the documentation provided, it does not appear the protocol has been audited yet, if that's something you get concerned about. I think they have got some audits in the line. They are running a big bug bounty program, which they're paying out big bucks if anyone can find a bug in the protocol. As I mentioned before, Cronje has had his issues in the past. He's a big fan of ALCX. Hopefully the same thing doesn't happen to ALCX, which has happened to a couple of his projects before. But bear in mind that a few of these high-profile protocols have been exploited lately, so that's definitely something to keep in mind. Now, in regards to when this was launched, the liquidity for ALCX ETH liquidity on SUSHISWAP, that came in February 27th, 2021. However, part of the community wasn't especially pleased with the listing. There was some issue over sniper bots. There was this suspicion that a bot had purchased half the supplied ALCX tokens in the same block as the liquidity was added on SUSHISWAP. I mean, that is going to get diluted extremely fast anyway, and someone got like 15,459 ALCX, but at the rate of emissions, 22,000 a week, that's going to get diluted pretty fast. I wouldn't be surprised if he's already dumped it and said cheerio. As I mentioned before, they have a bug bounty in place. They're working with Immunify, $50,000 bug bounty. So they mean business. They aren't playing games. Now, they do have a busy Discord group, but no Telegram. Like I said, all Telegrams claiming to be this particular project are scams. So if you're in one, maybe you should get out and delete all your conversations, okay? Now, this protocol presents a powerful and new DeFi primitive, offers a whole range of applications for users, and exciting new tool for other developers. I am a big fan, and I'm a big freaking fan of the market cap, which is extraordinarily low, and the TVL is absolutely crushing. Let's have a look at some of the competitors for ALCX, and let's bear in mind that Cronje had Alchemix right in the middle of Yearn, SUSHI, and Curve. So SUSHI was on the outside of ALCX, and it has a fully diluted market cap of 4.4 billion and a current market cap of 2.2 billion. Yearn Finance has a market cap of around 1.2 billion, and it was on the outside of ALCX. And Kriv, that has a market cap of 536.4 million. And little old Alchemix sitting there at just under $42 million, and plus hardly anyone, I'm telling you, hardly anyone is talking about this project, but I think it's going to pump hard. If you agree, even if you don't, give me a thumbs up, helps the algorithm. Disclaimer, none of this was financial advice, I'm just providing information. Let me be your vessel of information. If you're new to the channel, enjoyed what you saw, you've stayed this far, so you might as well subscribe. I am Crypto Frog. It's always a pleasure, never a chore. Peace out.